Forecast.
All right, happy Halloween, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful day. Kind of looking back at October, considering this is the final day of the month. This month for Meridian, our highest temperature was 93 degrees. That was on the 16th of the month. And our coldest low temperature was this morning as we bottomed out at 37. We did pretty good in the rainfall department this month. We are ending the month with a surplus, and we had about 4 days where we hit 90 degrees or experienced hotter temperatures. But we're talking about below average temperatures as we head into the beginning of November. This weekend, we're going to have a trough of low pressure dominating much of the country as a jet stream gets down towards the Gulf Coast, again, just exposing us to some colder than average temperatures. So looking at our weekend outlook, get ready for some cold mornings. We're going to have some cool afternoons, and we do have some spotty showers in our forecast. But just to remind you, daylight saving time ends this weekend, Sunday morning at 2 a.m. So you want to set your clocks back 1 hour before bed on Saturday night. But again, get ready for what's going to be some colder mornings this weekend. Now, we have this weak cold front that's coming through, and that's going to bring us some spotty shower possibilities for the weekend as well, mainly as we head into our Saturday evening. Much of the day looks good though for tomorrow. This is 9 a.m. We'll start with some sunshine. We'll notice that we're going to increase the cloud cover throughout the day. Still looking pretty quiet at 4 o'clock, but we're expecting just some spotty showers that may sneak into parts of the area as we go through the evening. This is early on Sunday morning at 1 a.m. We see little speckles of green. We have a very low, should I say dry low levels of the atmosphere. So we're not expecting a whole lot in terms of showers, but a sprinkle or two can't be ruled out Saturday evening, overnight, and possibly into our Sunday morning. Aside from that, though, once we get behind that little weak cold front, it's going to bring us a reinforcing shot of colder air that we're really going to feel by early on Monday. So this is the first alert. Monday morning, we're expecting more of a widespread frost as we're going to have more widespread mid-30s out there. So get ready to kick off next week with some cold conditions, but we're going to have a slow warm up next week. We're going to go from mid-30s to upper 60s for our high on Monday. The average high on Monday is about 73. Notice how temperatures kind of creep above the average as we head towards midweek and then into the end of the week. So we do have a string of 70s in your forecast next week, which you'll see coming up with the 10-day forecast at 10. Here's a check of what's happening in the tropics, and thankfully everything is nice and quiet. We're not tracking anything. Melissa's no more. So giving you a summary, we've had 13 named storms. Of those, we've had 5 hurricanes, and of those, we've had 4 major hurricanes, with again the last one being Melissa. So as we look at the storm and hurricane frequency map, you see that we're getting ever so close to the end of hurricane season. Hence, November 1st is tomorrow, but the season doesn't end until November 30th. So stay tuned to our First Alert Weather Team for updates as we'll continue to watch the tropics. But right now, temperatures are into the widespread 40s and similar to the same time yesterday. Tonight, we're expecting upper 30s, so get ready for a cold kickoff to your Saturday. But here's that 10-day forecast at 10. Again, we have some colder mornings ahead, especially Monday morning, as we're going to start out with the potential for some more widespread frost. But notice the slight warm up as we head into the high temperatures next week. But again, this weekend, don't forget to fall back. Get that extra hour of sleep. Don't be early to whatever you need to do on Sunday morning, like church or something like that. Get the extra hour of sleep. You know, set that clock back so you can take advantage of it.
Yeah, I feel like the problem with me is I have like the automatic clocks, but I have to remember to set my car clock and like the clocks that you actually have to set.
Yeah.
And so it's
the microwave, you know, things of that nature.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for that detail.
No problem.